Sports. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. You can feel the energy here in Barclays Center. The Nets looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. This game against Indiana, the first game of the NBA's regular season. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
Now, here is Halliburton. Brown outside. Turner up top. 5 to shoot. Bridges with the steal. To the left side wing. To the inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Toppin. Healed from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. Now Markkanen from past the arc. It's hauled in by Brown.
And even without that three-ball dropping to him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Bridges outside. Down low. Pass to Claxton. outside, Markkanen. Dinwiddie. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Indiana trailing here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. Three-pointer, Hield.
Clark, when we talk about the best three-point shooters in the league, Buddy Hield is in that conversation.
Most definitely. I mean, only Steph has more seasons with 250 or more threes made. That says a lot right there. Buddy is a floor spacer. You can never help or double off of him, which is a big asset in today's game.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Shoots over Brown. Bridges misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Now here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Picked by Markkanen. And they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has yet to score. Count that one.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. From deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jalen Duren. And he knocks down the first one. And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
Here's Nembhard. To the middle. Here's Duren. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the paint. Pulls up. Johnson can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Tie game in Brooklyn. We'll take a some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the fourth of this 5-game homestand. Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson left side. Clock at 6. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Some changes for Indiana. And, Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Here's Simmons. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. It's stolen by Hield. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Oh! Man! What a finish!
Yeah, you know, I think it's really important that Smith stays active on defense. I mean, when he comes up with steals, I think it makes his team more dangerous and effective.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
Now here's Simmons. Gets it out to Markkanen. Smith on the wing. From 15 feet away, to rebound by Turner. Indiana trailing here. It's stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Nets. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 6. Over in the corner, Brown. Indiana moving it around. Inside. Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Nets leading by 3. Simmons looking around. Driving to the basket. And Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable athleticism of Simmons right there. Driving to the cup. When he's doing that, you need to get out of his way.
Here's Finney Smith. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Brooklyn.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Now Markkanen after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Here's Simmons. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Now McConnell. Nothing on the board. Tice with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Nets leading by 7. Now here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Markkanen. Pacers pull it in. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Mathurin. There's the pick. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 6.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Nets leading by 9. Bridges, right side. O'Neal, outside. 5 on the clock. Down low. Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bangs home the trifecta. Markkanen's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Turner with the screen. Healed outside. Can they get it? And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
To the wing right side. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Markkanen's got 5 points so far.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here. The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Here's Halliburton. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Halliburton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by Brooklyn.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it. Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Kick by Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges, right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both free throws good from Bridges. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Mathurin to the middle. Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Here's Finney Smith. From outside off the mark. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets lead by 19. And coming up. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets leading by 19 points. Back to Smith. Nets passing it around. On the wing, Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Nembhard. Got a piece of it.
Some aggressive defense from Finney Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
Off the inbound pass. And Walker with the layup. Walker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pacers. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Smith. Simmons left side. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
They get a hand on it. Bridges with the steal. And stolen by McConnell. It's taken away by Smith. In the corner, Simmons with it. And they double up Simmons. Smith with a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. McConnell with it. Now Smith defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the court. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. On the wing, Johnson. Markkanen in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here we go, one-on-one. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Markkanen. Got a hand on it. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Nets leading by 16. Now, here's Bridges. Guarded by Walker. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson right side. Three-pointer. Pacers with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's McConnell. Indiana again missing. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Substitutions on the court.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Mikal Bridges.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Team seconds.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
The rebound by Hield.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. And so